Hello, everyone. Are you ready? Hello, everyone. Okay, so ready to go. I just got a new microphone. Tell me if it sounds amazing. I really hope it does. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry and blame Stu. Stu recommended I get this microphone. So tell me if you guys can hear me. And tell me if it sounds amazing. This was the same microphone Stu has. And so I got it based upon his recommendation. It's amazing. All right. Best sound ever. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's get going. We're going to do vocabulary today. So let's just jump right into it. Define a mechanic's lien. If you guys wondering what mic this is, it's the Shure, I think M47. I'll write it in the chat in case you guys are wondering. Shure. That's the name of the company who made the mic, in case you guys are wondering. Okay, what's a mechanic's lien? So we're doing vocabulary today. We're going to bust through some vocabulary and learn some stuff. Congratulations, Diego Luna. Okay, a mechanic's lien is a lien where you owe money to a worker on the property. Right, everybody? You owe money to a worker on the property. Good. Is a mechanic's lien a specific lien or a general lien? What do you guys think? Is a mechanic's lien a specific lien or a general lien? What do you guys think? Is it a specific lien or a general lien? It is a specific lien. What does that mean that it's a specific lien? By the way, if you guys don't know what a lien is just when you owe money. Just remember, lien money, lien money, money lien, money lien, lien money, lien money, lien money, lien money. I know you probably want like a more fancy memory technique, but that's what I got for you. Okay, so specific lien means if you don't pay it, they can only take one thing. They can only take one thing. Whereas a general lien, if you don't pay it, they can take everything. Give me other examples of a specific lien other than a mechanic's lien. Give me another example of a specific lien other than a mechanic's lien. Who could give me another example of a specific lien? A mortgage, good. When you get a loan. Property taxes, good. Somebody wrote judgment. A judgment would be a general lien. If you lose a court case, they could take everything from you. So a judgment is actually a general lien. As for taxes, you guys are scaring me with your answer. What's the answer to taxes? Are taxes specific or general? What do you guys think? Are taxes specific or general? Are taxes specific or general? And the answer is, it depends. Nice job, Nishari Martin. It depends. Property taxes would be specific. Income tax would be general. And there's a lot more variables than that. So be careful if they ask you about taxes. The answer is, it depends. Everybody got that? Right? I got it, Joe. And if you just learned that today, then it was a productive day. Hopefully you learn more, though. Zoning. What is zoning? Zoning. What do you guys think? What is zoning? Zoning is when you define property by a specific geographical area to promote public health, safety, welfare. It helps kind of the value of the properties. So you can zone things as commercial or residential. Who knows what the zone is for multifamily residential? Who knows what the zone is for multifamily residential? Congratulations, Justin Johnson, on passing. You're the best. Great job. R3 would be multifamily residential. Who knows what it's called when it goes from commercial to residential? Who knows what it's called when it goes from commercial to residential? Anybody? That would be down zoning. Down zoning goes from commercial to residential. Okay, good. A lot of you guys are mentioning the government powers because zoning goes under one of those government powers. So what are the 4 government powers? Who knows? What are the 4 government powers? What are the 4 government powers? What do you guys think? A lot of you guys are writing Pete, but Pete's not going to be on your exam. So what does Pete stand for? What do you guys think? So Pete stands for police power, eminent domain, taxation, and its cheat. Right, everybody? Police power, eminent domain, taxation, and its cheat. Zoning falls under police power, which is why you guys bring it up. And my question to you guys is, what's the difference between police power and eminent domain? What's the difference between police power and eminent domain? Dun-dun-dun-dum, dun-dun-dun-dum. Police power okay, they tell you how to use the property, but they don't take your money. Eminent domain, they take your property and they give you money. Police power, excuse me, I said that wrong. Police power, they tell you how to use the property, but no money is exchanged. I apologize. Let me say it again. Police power, they tell you how to use it, but they're not taking the property from you, therefore no money's given. Eminent domain, they take the property from you and they give you money. So if it's easy for you way to remember, just remember money. Eminent domain deals with money. Police power does not. Everybody got it? Right, got it, Joe. So with eminent domain, they take the property through a process called, who knows what the process is? Process is called... It's called the process of condemnation. Condemnation. And that means they're going to take the property from you. When you guys hear that a property is condemned, what does that mean? It means you can't use it anymore, right? So this is not a far leap from that. You can't use it. The property is taken away from you. They give you money. Just compensation must be paid. And if just compensation is not paid, what do you file for? If just compensation is not paid, what do you file for? Inverse condemnation. Inverse condemnation. Am I not going off track? I don't think I'm going off track. I hope you guys like the flow here. I'm trying to relate all these different concepts so you guys see how they tie together. That's my goal, rather than just say word definition, because I don't want you memorizing like it's Greek, unless, of course, you know Greek. If you guys understand them and understand how they work together, I think you'll have an easier time remembering it. Okay, so can I tell you guys what happened today? It's really bothering me. But can I share? Can I share? This whole coronavirus thing, it's getting a little rough. Not only every time somebody sneezes in the elevator, I end up doing the Matrix and sticking to the roof like Spider-Man. By the way, can't wait to see that movie. But I had a banana this morning, and my brother gave me the banana, and I was like, I can't taste the banana. And I started freaking out that I couldn't taste the banana. So he started tasting the banana and smelling the banana, and we're both like sniffing the banana like two animals in the zoo. So later, long story short, after a mouthful of onions, jalapenos, and garlic, we realized, oh, we can't taste. It's just a tasteless, horrible banana. So that was humiliating, and luckily we realized we don't have it. But because of all the stuff going on, we're sitting here sniffing a banana that has no taste. Can we still be done with this virus stuff, please? I don't humiliate myself like that with my brother. Okay, next word. By the way, never put a mouthful of garlic, jalapenos, and onions in your mouth at the same time to see if you could taste stuff. There's much better ways to experiment for that. Hey, Joe, is the state exam question a good way to study for a state portion? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, what is foreclosure? Who knows what foreclosure is? How many of you guys are going to dare your friend over the holidays to now eat onions, garlic, and jalapenos all at once? Say, I triple dare you. Okay, what is foreclosure? It's when a borrower defaults and the mortgagor, the bank takes back the property as a way to pay for that loan you didn't pay. Who knows the OREE rule? What's the OREE rule? What's the OREE rule? What's the OREE rule? Who wants to hear a song? Ready? A one, 2, 3. Lessor, vendor, optional, grantors, give or the proprietor for your pleasure. Lessee, vendee, optionee, grantee, gives me property, makes me happy. O is to give, or EE receives. You could get that song on the Joe Juter Christmas album for 99 cents on iTunes starting today. Just kidding. Don't go on iTunes and look for that. Okay, so is there an exception to that rule? OREE. OR gives, EE receives. Are there any exceptions? Are there any exceptions? No, there are never any exceptions to this rule. Great job, everybody. No exceptions. Excellent. No, why are people running a mortgage? Stop breaking my heart. A mortgage is not an exception. When you have a mortgage, the mortgagor gives a pledge. No, the more people writing exceptions. A mortgagor is giving a pledge to the mortgagee, who's the bank, and in turn for that pledge, they give the money. That's right, James Rodriguez, or James Rodriguez, like the famous Colombian soccer player. Are you the famous Colombian soccer player? James Rodriguez? That'd be very exciting if he took a break from playing in Europe to take his real estate exam. Okay, so no. The mortgagor gives a pledge to the bank. Okay? That's why they are the OR. The bank receives that pledge. That's why they're the mortgagee. And then in turn, they give money. Does everybody got that? A mortgage is a pledge. It's not the money, it's the pledge. Less than freehold estate. Less than freehold estate. Can I do an end of year Q&A session, anything real estate? That would take like a year of people just sit there and answering questions. So I have to spend my New Year's Eve with somebody saying like, Joe, there's a cat in a wall and the cat went up the tree and the tree was over a land and I think he was encroaching, but then the cat like jumped and didn't jump and I don't like the cat. So what's that on my contract? Ugh. Okay, less than freehold estate is when you have a property for a limited amount of time. A limited amount of time. So you have less than freehold estates and freehold estates. Less than freehold estates are essentially leases. Emily Salazar, can you explain less than freehold estates simple as possible? Yes, they're leases. How simple, right? Good stuff. Just less than leases, less than leases. Okay? So less than freehold estate are leases, essentially. If you want to remember like that, there's 4 types you have to know for your exam. What are they? What are the 4 types of less than freehold estates? La, 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 la. I don't know why Lady Gaga just popped into my head. They're so random. Such mixed feelings about her. So conflicted. She's so enchanting, but yet annoying at the same time. Am I alone in that? Okay, so you got estate for years, periodic tenancy, estate at will, and estate at sufferance. If you don't know those, write that down. Estate for years, periodic tenancy, estate at will, and estate at sufferance. Congratulations, Bill Mock, on passing the exam. Okay, so you have estate for years, which is what? When you have it for a defined period of time, for like May 8th to June 1st or 1 week or whatever it is. Estate for years. Periodic tenancies, a reoccurring amount of time, like month to month, week to week, year to year. Then you have estate at will, which means it can end at any time. Okay. And then you have estate at sufferance, which is basically a deadbeat tenant, the landlord suffering. Okay, everybody got that? Those are the 4 types. So I'll ask you again, what are the 4 types of less than freehold estates? Estate for years, periodic tenancy, estate at will, and estate at sufferance. Joe, can you please explain discount points? It's 1% of the loan amount. That's all it is, 1% of the loan amount. A point is equal to 1% of the loan amount. That's right, Julissa Barron. It does not necessarily have to be for a year. Good. What is a takeout loan? Anybody? Who knows what a takeout loan is? What is a takeout loan? A takeout loan is a short-term loan that's used in the interim for construction. That's why it's very often called a construction loan, as a lot of you guys have seen has been studying. Nice job, Nelly G. Okay, so it's an interim loan during a construction process. Yes, it's a short-term loan, Julissa Byrne. As opposed to a... No, I'm sorry. I got totally mixed up here. Guys, I totally apologize. The takeout loan is a long-term loan. The interim loan is the short-term loan for construction. I super duper apologize. I don't know where my head was at. Short-term loan is an interim loan. The takeout loan is a long-term loan. And these are used in construction process. Everybody got that? Short-term loan is the interim loan. Takeout loan is the long-term loan. Emily Salazar is yelling at me because she wrote in capitals. Anybody ever text you in capital letters and they're just like saying something nice, like you want to go to breakfast, but it's in capitals, and you're like, why you got to be yelling at me? I mean, really? Can you just like calm down for a second? I'll be out the door in a second. And they're like, I'm not. Like, you wrote in capitals, and I get what that means, so get out of my face. Who else feels that way? And somebody writes you in capital letters, you automatically feel like attacked. Bamboozled. Okay, what's a leasehold estate? A leasehold estate. What's a leasehold estate? Go get him, Ozzy. Ozzy's on the way to pass his exam right now. When Ozzy passes, he's going to do the ultimate warrior dance and sprint all around the building. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not a child of the 80s. Okay, so a leasehold estate is essentially a lease, and you have a lessor and a lessee. Who is the lessor? Who is the lessor? If you remember our O-R-E-E song, you should know this. Who's the lessor? Who's the lessor? The lessor is the giver of a lease, usually the landlord, and the lessee receives it, who's usually the tenant. It's usually the tenant. Speed round, super quick. Answer this question as fast as you can. Lease pendants, Latin for what? Lease pendants, Latin for what? Lawsuit pending. Novas, Latin for what? Novas, Latin for what? Novas, Latin for new. Ad valorem was Latin for what? Caveat emptor is Latin for what? Ad valorem is according to value. Caveat emptor is Latin for buyer beware. Whew. Sorry. Just wanted to wake you guys up. Didn't mean to scare you. If you have a heart condition, I apologize. I just know this stuff is boring. I don't need you zoning out on me. So I had to do a little speed round action to kind of, get all you zoner outers who are looking at a bunny rabbit chasing a squirrel outside your window. I had to get you guys back on track. So once again, if you have a heart condition, my bad. Tell me about an FHA loan. Tell me about an FHA loan. Tammy Francis, well, that escalated quickly. Ron Burgundy, I know exactly where you're getting that reference from. Anchorman. FHA loan. A loan insured by the FHA. Do you need a down payment for an FHA loan? Do you need a down payment for an FHA loan? What do you guys think? Yep, small one, but yep, the VA loan you don't need a down payment for. Good. Who knows what a deficiency judgment is? What's a deficiency judgment? What's a deficiency judgment? It's a form of foreclosure. It just means you don't have money to pay for it. Candy writes no say. Yo, no say. Porque soy ranchero. No say. Yo no sé. Yo no sé. If you guys get this wrong, I'm going to cry. We should all know what a lien is. What's a lien? What's a lien? Lien means you owe money. What's a conventional loan? You guys are doing great today. A conventional loan. You're no saint. Now I can't get that song out of my head. Conventional loan is a loan that is not insured or guaranteed by the government. A lot of guys are in 20% down that you need, which is great, but at its core, it just means it's not insured or guaranteed by the government. All right. Bill of sale. Bill of sale. A bill of sale is personal property. If it was real property, what would you use? If it was real property, what would you use? You would use a deed. What is a deed? Who knows what a deed is? Who knows what what a deed is? Evidence of a transfer. It's my birthday next week. I can't believe it. Who has hit that age when your birthday comes and you're like, what? Like you do the math in your head and you're like, wait, really? Oh, yeah. And you don't really feel like celebrating that much? Like I'm fine. I'll get presents and I'll have cake and I'll have people like say awesome things to me. That's fine. But who else has hit that age where it's like you find out your birthday's coming and you're like, wait, what? How old am I? Oh, no. I will be 46. Ah! 46. I need to have my midlife crisis like right now, or else I'm going to miss it. I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini or something. I don't really like Lamborghinis. Okay, panic selling. What is panic selling? That's right, I'm not 46. I will be 30 for 16 years. It'll be my 16th year of being 30. Okay, panic selling is when you sell, oh, you better not sell that you better sell your properties. Those people are moving to town. You don't want to live by those people, do you? It's discrimination. Panic selling, blockbusting, panic peddling, all the same thing. Panic selling, blockbusting, panic peddling, all the same thing. What act says this is not okay? What is the act that says panic selling, blockbusting, panic peddling is not okay? Who knows? Fair Housing Act. Nice job, James Rodriguez. And that is of the year of, what year is that? What year is that? 1968. Good, 1968. In case you're wondering, yes, I do share a birthday with Tiger Woods. We are born on the same day, same year. And no, we are not twins. Exclusive agency listing. Well, thank you, Candy. So nice of you. Exclusive agency listing. Candy Reina is awesome. Exclusive agency listing just means that if the owner sells it themselves, you get nothing. It's a listing contract. Only you could be hired because it is exclusive, but if the owner sells themselves, you get nothing. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this webinar, I hope you are, please push the thumbs up button under the video to the right of where it says the Joe Juter 12/20/22/21. I'd appreciate it. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. Okay, moving right along. What is a life tenant? What is a life tenant? Oh, Nelly, estoppel just means that you can't go back on something you said you do. It's called the doctrine of estoppel in relation back. It's a clause in a contract that says you can't do something that contradicts a previous action. You got me, Nelly. You got me. Life tenant. Tenant lives their life in a life estate. A life estate is a type of freehold estate. Freehold estate. Nelly kept my thumbs up button hostage. What is the baseline? Who knows what baseline is? Baseline is for the government survey system to identify property. It goes east and west as opposed to the principal meridian line, which goes north and south, which forms a fixed point of beginning, and you find all the properties in relation to that fixed point of beginning. Good job, everybody. So speaking of, how big is this section? This is related to that baseline and meridian thing we just went over. How big is this section? So you have townships and sections. What do you guys think? 1 square mile. A township is 36 square miles. It's made up of 36 sections, which is 1 square mile. Good job, everybody. That's about it for the webinar today. I hope you guys have a great holiday. My mother's coming to visit. She has a new boyfriend. She's weirding me out because she's 80. And she's dating a younger guy. Makes me nervous. I got to question this guy with his intentions with my mom. He's 77. I don't know if I trust these younger dudes going after my mom like that. But she's 80. Seems super happy about it. But you know, these younger guys going after these older women. So that's what's going on for me with my holidays. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. I'll see you in January. Happy birthday, Nelly G. And I guess we will end with a song. Adios, adios, clase terminó. Adios, adios, clase terminó. Adios, adios, clase terminó. Adios, adios, clase terminó. Have an amazing holiday, guys. I'll see you in January. You guys are the best, and keep studying. Thanks, everybody. Bye.